Miami Vice defined the 1980s with its slick style, vibrant setting, and unforgettable characters, but behind the neon lights and high-octane action, tragedy struck as 36 members of the cast passed away under heartbreaking circumstances. From sudden illnesses and accidents to struggles with addiction and personal demons, the lives of these actors were cut short, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the iconic show they helped shape. In this article, we delve into the tragic stories of these stars, honoring their contributions to Miami Vice and exploring the devastating events that marked the end of their lives, reminding us of the fleeting nature of fame and life. Gregory Sierra was born on January 25, 1937, in Manhattan, New York. He is best remembered for his role as Lieutenant Lou Rodriguez on Miami Vice, which he joined in 1984. Sierra's character was known for his stern yet compassionate leadership within the Vice squad, showcasing his moral integrity. With a career spanning several decades, he also made significant appearances in other popular shows like Sanford and Son and Hill Street Blues. Sierra's personal life was complex. He experienced multiple marriages, with some ending in divorce due to the pressures of his career and the toll it took on his relationships. He faced considerable heartache, including the deaths of friends and colleagues, which impacted him deeply. Sierra often spoke about the emotional struggles associated with these losses and the importance of mental health. Gregory Sierra passed away on January 4, 2021, at the age of 83 due to cancer, a battle he faced with courage and dignity, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances and a compassionate spirit. Julio Oscar Machoso was born on May 31, 1955, in Matanzas, Cuba. He began his career in the entertainment industry in the early 1980s, landing the role of Lester Cosco on Miami Vice in 1984, where he portrayed a technical expert known for his analytical skills and calm demeanor. Beyond the small screen, Machoso had a diverse career, appearing in various films and TV shows, including The Other Side of the Mountain and The Birdcage. His personal life was marked by challenges, including the emotional toll of being an immigrant and adjusting to life in the U.S. He was married, though details about his spouse remain largely private, leaving some ambiguity about his happiness in love. The tragic loss of close friends in the industry weighed heavily on him and highlighted the fragile nature of life in Hollywood. Julio Oscar Machoso passed away on November 25, 2017, at the age of 62 due to a heart attack, a sudden end that shocked many who admired his work. Ned Eisenberg, born on January 13, 1957, in New York City, carved a niche for himself in the entertainment industry, particularly through his role as Federico Labrizzi on Miami Vice, which he joined in 1985. Eisenberg's character was a notorious mob boss whose cunning and ruthlessness often put him at odds with the main detectives, adding a complex layer to the show's narrative. With a diverse career that included roles in acclaimed series like Law and Order and The Blacklist, he showcased his versatility as an actor. However, his life was tinged with personal struggles, including the loss of friends in the industry. His close friendship with Dennis Farina left a lasting impact, especially after Farina's untimely death in 2013. Eisenberg faced his own health battles, ultimately being diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma, a rare form of cancer. He passed away on February 27, 2022, at the age of 65, leaving behind a legacy of profound performances and heartfelt connections within the acting community. Charlie Barnett was born on September 23, 1954, in Bluefield, West Virginia. He gained fame for his role as Neville Noogie Lamont on Miami Vice, starting in 1984. Barnett's portrayal of a quirky street informant brought humor to the series, creating memorable moments that resonated with audiences. Despite his on-screen success, Barnett faced a tumultuous personal life filled with struggles, particularly regarding substance abuse and his health. He was never married and had no children, but he formed close relationships with fellow actors who understood the pressures of the industry. His untimely death in 1996 was a devastating blow to those who knew him, especially as he had lost several friends to AIDS, a battle he fought silently and bravely. Charlie Barnett passed away on March 16, 1996, at the age of 41 due to complications from AIDS, leaving behind a legacy of talent intertwined with tragedy. Dennis Farina, born on February 29, 1944, in Chicago, Illinois, became a household name for his role as Albert Lombard on Miami Vice, starting in 1984. Farina's character was a crime boss, intricately tied to the show's plotlines and filled with moral complexity. His extensive career included memorable performances in films like Get Shorty and Snatch, where he demonstrated his remarkable range as an actor. However, Farina's life was marked by personal challenges, including the heavy burden of losing friends in the industry. The death of his close friend Ned Eisenberg weighed heavily on him. Farina himself struggled with health issues, leading to a diagnosis that would change his life. On July 22, 2013, at the age of 69, he passed away due to a blood clot in his lung, leaving a void in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. His legacy lives on through the unforgettable characters he portrayed and the memories he created with those around him. John Santucci was born on November 8, 1940, in Chicago, Illinois. He became well known for his role as Charlie Fusco on Miami Vice, which he portrayed from 1985. Santucci's character was a henchman, showcasing a tough exterior that masked a complicated loyalty to his boss, adding significant depth to the criminal world depicted in the series. Despite his success on screen, Santucci's personal life was fraught with challenges. He faced financial difficulties that affected his relationships and experienced health issues throughout his later years, including obesity and heart problems. Santucci had 2 children from his marriage, but his relationships were strained, and he found it difficult to maintain close family ties. His life was marked by a series of unfortunate events, including the passing of a close friend and colleague from the show, which took a toll on him emotionally. John Santucci passed away on February 22, 2004, at the age of 63, due to complications from heart disease, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances that often reflected the darker sides of life. Robert Holscher was born on November 13, 1937, in Toledo, Ohio, and made his mark on Miami Vice starting in 1986, where he portrayed a policeman. His real-life experience as a Miami-Dade police officer lent authenticity to his roles, often casting him as SWAT commanders or patrol officers. Throughout his career, he appeared in various television series and films, earning respect for his dedication to portraying law enforcement accurately. Despite a fulfilling career, Holscher experienced the emotional toll that comes with such a profession, often reflecting on the friends he lost in the line of duty. His family life was a source of pride, though the nature of his work created challenges. He faced significant health issues later in life, yet he remained a steadfast presence in the community. Robert Holscher passed away on April 8, 2022, at the age of 84, due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy as both a talented actor and a committed public servant. Miguel Panero was born on December 19, 1946, in Garabo, Puerto Rico. He began his career in theater and made a significant impact with his role as Esteban Calderon on Miami Vice in 1984. His character, a powerful drug lord, brought intense drama and conflict to the series, and Panero's performance was widely praised. Despite his artistic talents, Panero's personal life was turbulent. He struggled with addiction, leading to multiple arrests and a brief imprisonment that hindered his career at times. Panero had 2 children from a marriage that ended in divorce, and while he tried to be a part of their lives, his struggles often interfered with his parenting. His health deteriorated due to years of substance abuse, culminating in cirrhosis of the liver. Tragically, he passed away on June 16, 1988, at the age of 41. His death shocked many in the entertainment community, especially as he had lost several close friends to similar fates, underscoring the struggles many artists face in balancing their passions and personal demons. Miguel Ferrer was born on February 7, 1955, in Santa Monica, California, and gained recognition for his role as a district attorney on Miami Vice, starting in 1987. His character was known for a sharp legal mind and an unwavering commitment to justice, often clashing with the show's protagonists. With a career that included roles in films like RoboCop and a prominent position on the series NCIS, Los Angeles, Ferrer showcased his talent across multiple genres. Despite his professional achievements, he faced personal tragedies, including the loss of his father, actor Jose Ferrer, and the struggles of family dynamics. Ferrer's health began to decline due to a battle with throat cancer, a fight that took a toll not just on him but on his loved ones as well. Miguel Ferrer passed away on January 19, 2017, at the age of 61, due to complications from his illness, leaving a legacy of impactful performances and heartfelt connections with fans and fellow actors. Michael Carmine was born on March 6, 1959, in New York City. He joined the cast of Miami Vice in 1985 as Mikey, a troubled youth drawn into the criminal underworld, which showcased Carmine's raw and emotional acting abilities. His performances resonated with audiences, but behind the scenes, he faced significant personal demons. Carmine struggled with addiction, which complicated his career and personal relationships, including a turbulent romantic life that left him feeling unfulfilled and isolated. He had no children, but his relationships often ended in heartbreak, leaving him with a profound sense of loss. Tragically, his life was further complicated by his battle with AIDS, which he had been diagnosed with in the mid-1980s. This illness not only took a toll on his health but also deepened the emotional scars from his past. Michael Carmine passed away on October 14, 1989, at the age of 30, due to complications from AIDS, a heartbreaking end to a life that had so much promise and talent. Tony Hendra was born on July 10, 1941, in Willesden, London, England. He is best known for his role as Gordon Wiggins on Miami Vice in 1987. Hendra's character was cunning and manipulative, adding an intriguing dynamic to the series. His career spanned several decades, during which he became known for his work as a writer, actor, and comedian. Hendra faced many ups and downs in his personal life, including struggles with relationships. He was married twice and had 2 children, which brought both joy and complications to his life. Tragedy struck when he lost close friends and colleagues in the entertainment industry, which left him feeling a profound sense of loss. The most significant blow came with his diagnosis of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, a condition that severely impacted his health and independence. Tony Hendra passed away on March 4, 2021, at the age of 79, due to complications from this devastating disease, leaving behind a rich body of work and a legacy of creativity. Gordon Lyy was born on November 30, 1930, in Hoboken, New Jersey. He became well known for his role as Captain William Mr. Real Estate Maynard on Miami Vice, starting in 1985. Lydy's character was a menacing figure with a dark and complex past, bringing a formidable presence to the series. Beyond acting, Lyy had a controversial background as a key figure in the Watergate scandal, which shaped much of his later life. Despite his fame, his personal life was riddled with challenges. Lyy was married to his wife, Frances, for over 50 years, and together they had 5 children, but the strain of his past decisions often created friction within the family. He faced immense public scrutiny and isolation due to his past, particularly following the Watergate scandal, which impacted his relationships with friends and colleagues. Lyy also struggled with the emotional repercussions of his former life and the deaths of acquaintances who faced tragic outcomes due to their own tumultuous pasts. Gordon Lyy passed away on March 30, 2021, at the age of 90, from complications related to Parkinson's disease, leaving behind a complex legacy intertwined with fame, infamy, and personal strife. John Polito was born on December 29, 1950, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is best known for his role as El Gato on Miami Vice, which he portrayed in 1988. Polito's character was a ruthless drug lord entangled in a dangerous rivalry with the Carrera drug cartel, infusing the series with heightened tension and drama. Throughout his career, Polito appeared in numerous films and television shows, earning acclaim for his unique voice and memorable performances. However, his personal life was fraught with struggles. Polito battled with depression, which often stemmed from the pressures of Hollywood and the fear of being typecast. He experienced multiple failed relationships, including a marriage that ended in divorce, and he had one son, whom he had difficulty connecting with due to his hectic schedule. The deaths of close colleagues, including actors who succumbed to addiction, left a profound impact on him, intensifying his feelings of isolation. John Polito passed away on September 1, 2016, at the age of 65, due to multiple myeloma, marking the end of a life filled with remarkable talent yet shadowed by personal challenges. Robert McBeth was born on March 25, 1934, in New York City. He played a fisherman in Miami Vice in 1987, a minor yet memorable character that contributed to the show's vibrant depiction of Miami's diverse community. With a career spanning theater, television, and film, McBeth was known for his versatility and dedication to his craft. His personal life, however, was marred by several tragedies. He endured the painful loss of close friends and colleagues, which affected him deeply. McBeth was married once but faced difficulties that strained his relationships, leading to an unfulfilling personal life. The emotional toll of these losses weighed heavily on him, impacting his overall well-being. Robert McBeth passed away on October 31, 2023, at the age of 89, from natural causes, leaving a legacy of dedication and a rich body of work that highlighted his passion for acting. Shawn Elliot was born on February 24, 1937, in New York City, New York. He gained recognition for his role as Moya's cousin on Miami Vice, which he joined in 1985. His character was deeply involved in the drug trade, portraying a world filled with tension and danger that reflected the grim realities of crime. Throughout his career, Elliot appeared in various films and television series, earning acclaim for his versatility as an actor. He had a family life that was kept largely private, but it is known that he faced challenges in his relationships. His personal struggles were compounded by the emotional weight of losing colleagues, such as actor Tito Goya, who died too young. Shawn Elliot himself battled cancer, a devastating illness that took its toll over the years. He ultimately passed away on March 11, 2016, at the age of 79 due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy of impactful performances in a turbulent world. Betty Waldren was born on March 23, 1941, in Florida, USA. She appeared as a clerk on Miami Vice starting in 1987, known for her efficiency and professionalism, providing crucial support to the main characters while often remaining in the background. Throughout her career, Waldren worked in various television shows and films, earning respect for her dedication to the craft. In her personal life, she experienced significant challenges. She was married twice but faced difficulties in maintaining lasting relationships, which contributed to her sense of loneliness. Waldren had no children, which intensified her feelings of isolation as she advanced in her career. The loss of close friends in the industry, including fellow actors who struggled with addiction and illness, deeply affected her. Tragically, Betty Waldren passed away on December 1, 2004, at the age of 63, due to cancer, a painful battle that she faced with resilience. Victor Argo was born on November 5, 1934, in the Bronx, New York. He made a significant impact as Comandante Salazar on Miami Vice in 1988, where his portrayal of a ruthless South American military man contributed to the show's intensity. His career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in films such as Taxi Driver and The Last Temptation of Christ. In his personal life, Argo experienced the ups and downs of marriage, having been married multiple times but never fully settling into a lasting relationship. He had children but maintained a distance from their lives, often citing the demands of his acting career as a factor. Tragically, he faced the heart-wrenching loss of friends in the industry. Argo himself struggled with lung cancer, a battle he fought bravely until the end. He passed away on April 7, 2004, at the age of 69 due to lung cancer, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired his talent. William Fuller was born on June 21, 1944, in Britain, Oklahoma. He joined the cast of Miami Vice in 1984 as Crawford, a streetwise informant whose gritty realism brought authenticity to the show's depiction of Miami's criminal underbelly. Fuller's career included a variety of television appearances, but it was his role in Miami Vice that solidified his reputation as a talented character actor. In his personal life, Fuller had a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to raise his 2 children, a son named Adam and a daughter named Lisa, largely on his own. His family faced significant challenges, including the loss of close friends from the industry, which deeply affected him. The emotional strain was palpable, especially after the passing of his friend and fellow actor, Tito Goya. William Fuller himself passed away on November 3, 2004, at the age of 60, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy marked by both professional achievement and personal struggles. John Matuszak, born on October 25, 1950, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, made a memorable appearance in Miami Vice in 1987, playing Lasco in the episode Viking Bikers from Hell. Before his acting career, Matuszak was a towering NFL star, most notably with the Oakland Raiders. Despite his success in sports and his role in iconic films like The Goonies, Matuszak struggled with immense physical pain from years of injuries. His back pain led him down a dark path of prescription drug dependency. His personal life was marred by failed relationships, and although he never married, he had a reputation for wild partying and deep loneliness. A tragic figure, Matuszak lost many friends to substance abuse, including actor John Belushi, which haunted him in his final years. He passed away at just 38 on June 17, 1989, from an accidental overdose of Darvocet, his heart weakened by years of painkillers and substance abuse. Dan Fitzgerald was born on December 30, 1928, in Spokane, Washington. He began his role as Dr. Ollinger on Miami Vice in 1984, where he gained recognition for his calm demeanor and commitment to his patients in high-pressure situations. Fitzgerald's career spanned several decades, with appearances in numerous television series and films, showcasing his versatile talent. In his personal life, he experienced both triumphs and challenges. He was married for many years and had 2 children, but he faced heartbreak with the untimely death of his wife due to cancer, which left a profound impact on him and strained his relationships with his children. The losses continued as he mourned the deaths of friends in the industry, including the tragic passing of his colleague John Polito in 2016. Dan Fitzgerald passed away on November 21, 2017 at the age of 88, from natural causes, a peaceful end to a life that had known both the joy of family and the pain of loss. Brian Denny, born on July 9, 1938, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, portrayed Reverend Billy Bob Proverb in Miami Vice's 1987 episode Amen. Send Money. Dennehy's career was rich with notable roles across stage and screen, from Death of a Salesman to First Blood. His acting success, however, did not shield him from personal struggles. Denny was married twice, first to Judith Sheff, with whom he had 3 children. Their marriage ended in divorce, and the relationship with his children, especially his daughter Elizabeth, was strained for years. Denny later found happiness with Jennifer Arnott, though his relationship with his first family remained complicated. Professionally, Denny faced ups and downs, as some of his later projects were commercial failures, adding to his stress. Losing close colleagues, including his friend Charles Durning, to old age impacted him deeply. He passed away on April 15, 2020, at the age of 81 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy as one of America's great character actors. Lee Iry, born on March 24, 1944, in Emporia, Kansas, brought his tough military persona to Miami Vice in 1987, playing Detective Sergeant Ernest Haskell in The Rising Sun of Death. A former Marine-turned-actor, Iry became famous for his role in Full Metal Jacket, where his real-life drill instructor experience shone through. Off-screen, however, Iry struggled with the transition from military to civilian life, dealing with post-traumatic stress and alcoholism. His tough exterior masked deep emotional scars, and he had a volatile relationship with his wife, Mila, though they remained married for over 40 years. The couple had 4 children, but Iry's career demands kept him distant, and his relationship with them was complicated. Professionally, he witnessed the deaths of several Marine comrades, which affected him profoundly. Lee Iry passed away on April 15, 2018, at the age of 74 from complications related to pneumonia, after a lifetime of battling physical and emotional wounds from both war and Hollywood. Scott Plank, born on November 11, 1958, in Washington, D.C., was an actor known for his intense and driven performances. In 1987, he appeared in Miami Vice as Detective Glenn McIntyre, a character whose deep commitment to justice mirrored Plank's real-life determination. Plank had a promising career, with roles in Melrose Place, L.A. Doctors, and The X-Files. However, despite his professional achievements, his personal life was troubled. Never married, Plank poured himself into his work, but his perfectionism often left him isolated. 3 major tragedies marked his life: the death of his close friend Glenn Quinn in 2002, a serious onset injury in 1995 that derailed his career for a time, and financial struggles that left him on the brink of bankruptcy. His life was tragically cut short on October 24, 2002, when he died in a car accident in Los Angeles at the age of 43, leaving behind unfinished projects and a grieving community of friends and fans. Hang S. Inger, born on March 22, 1940, in Cambodia, was not only an Oscar-winning actor for his role in The Killing Fields but also a real-life survivor of the Khmer Rouge regime. In 1987, he appeared in Miami Vice as Inspector Nguyen Van Tran, bringing a quiet strength and authenticity to the role. Inger's life was marked by immense personal loss. His wife, Mai, died during childbirth under the brutal Khmer Rouge rule, and he carried this pain with him for the rest of his life. He never remarried, choosing instead to focus on activism, speaking out against the atrocities in Cambodia. Despite his success in Hollywood, tragedy followed him. He was devastated by the loss of several close friends to violence, including the actor Sam Bottoms, and was haunted by the memories of the war. On February 25, 1996, at the age of 55, Inger was murdered outside his home in Los Angeles in what was believed to be a robbery. His death shocked many, as he was a beloved figure both in the film world and among those who admired his activism. James Brown, born on May 3, 1933, in Barnwell, South Carolina, was more than just the godfather of soul. He was a cultural icon. In 1987, he appeared in Miami Vice as Lou DeLong, adding his trademark charisma to the role. Brown's life, however, was as tumultuous as it was legendary. He married 4 times and had 9 children, but his personal relationships were marred by domestic violence and legal disputes. His financial troubles were well documented, with multiple arrests and lawsuits throughout his career. Brown also struggled with drug addiction and a volatile temper, which alienated many of those closest to him. His later years were filled with personal losses, including the deaths of his daughter Venetia and close friend Ray Charles. Despite these hardships, Brown remained an influential force in music until his death on December 25, 2006, at the age of 73, from complications of pneumonia. His passing left behind a legacy as one of the most influential figures in the history of music, but also a complex and troubled personal life. Beeson Carroll, born on September 21, 1934, in New York City, brought his formidable talent to Miami Vice in 1987, playing FBI agent Jack Slade. His authoritative screen presence reflected a career that had spanned decades, from early work on Broadway to recurring television roles. Despite his success, Carroll's personal life was far from smooth. He married 3 times, with each marriage ending in divorce. His second wife, actress Meredith McRae, was someone he loved deeply, but the pressures of his career and personal struggles tore them apart. They had 1 daughter, Allison, though Carroll's busy work schedule strained their relationship. Professionally, Carroll experienced the highs and lows of an actor's life, with long stretches of unemployment between roles. Losing close colleagues, like his friend actor Robert Mitchum in 1997, was a bitter blow, exacerbating his loneliness in later years. Plagued by health problems, Carroll suffered from heart issues during the last decade of his life. He passed away quietly on March 15, 2018, at the age of 83, succumbing to heart failure, a man whose personal tragedies had never quite mirrored his professional success. Danny Vance, born on July 13, 1954, in Chicago, Illinois, was a groundbreaking actress and comedian best known for her role as Annette McAllister in Miami Vice in 1987. Annette was a complex character, and Danitra's portrayal infused the role with warmth and vulnerability. Vance had a promising career, having made history as the first African-American woman in the main cast of Saturday Night Live in the mid-1980s. However, behind her professional success, her life was marked by adversity. She faced constant challenges in an industry that wasn't always welcoming to women of color. Her romantic life remained largely private, though it is known that she never married or had children. In 1990, Danny was diagnosed with breast cancer, a devastating blow that she bravely confronted while continuing to work when possible. Tragically, the cancer returned aggressively in 1994, and she passed away on August 21 of that year, at the age of 40. Alongside her battle with illness, she also suffered the loss of close friends to AIDS, adding another layer of grief to her final years. Joe Turl, born on July 15, 1927, in Brooklyn, New York, had a career that spanned over 50 years, with notable roles in films like The Shining and Blade Runner. In 1988, he portrayed Levesque, a ruthless criminal in Miami Vice, leaving a memorable impression with his intense performance. Turl was a devoted actor, but his personal life was marked by significant tragedies. He married and had 2 sons, but the strain of his career, frequent absences from home, and personal struggles led to a divorce in the late 1960s. The death of his eldest son in a car accident in 1989 was a devastating blow from which Turl never fully recovered. Professionally, he continued to work but gradually moved away from Hollywood in the 1990s, preferring a quiet life, painting, and reflecting on his earlier years. The loss of his son, coupled with the passing of many of his close friends and colleagues, haunted him in his later years. Joe Turl passed away on June 27, 2022, at the age of 94, from natural causes. John P. Ryan, born on July 30, 1936, in New York City, was a character actor known for playing tough, gritty roles, including Jake Manning in the 1989 season of Miami Vice. Manning was a no-nonsense cop, and Ryan's portrayal was as intense as it was authentic. Ryan's career was steady, with standout roles in Runaway Train and It's Alive, but his personal life was less stable. He married in the early 1960s, but his workaholic nature and struggles with alcohol contributed to a difficult home life, ultimately leading to divorce. He had 1 son, but their relationship was strained, especially as Ryan's career kept him away for long stretches. In the 1990s, tragedy struck when his son died of a heroin overdose, a loss that Ryan could never fully process. This personal devastation, along with declining health, including heart problems and a stroke in his later years, defined the last chapter of his life. He largely withdrew from acting, and on March 20, 2007, he passed away from complications related to the stroke, at the age of 70. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Miami Vice, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.